So my name is Georgie, I'm Lebanese, and we're going to present on behalf of Genify the easy loan solution. So as we know, we have the major problem that the share of Egyptians that have bank accounts ranges in approximately 30%, and there are a bunch of reasons for that. Mainly the inadequate offering by financial sector, the lack of mutual trust between the banks and the customers, as well as the low financial literacy and demographic-related inclusion, which is a major problem. However, this contrasts with some very good metrics that we see typically in Egypt, such as the 95% mobile phone penetration rate. So we wanted to start off of that and offer a solution that includes the mobile phones in a way. So the unbanked population or the unbanked individual that is looking to secure a microloan would have to log in into a standalone platform that we would commerce or a transportation platform, ideally a telecommunications such as Vodafone. Then we have an AI algorithm that's embedded within the application that extracts the variable information and creates some reliable scorecards for the bank on that platform to check. So the bank would basically have the very reliable scorecards upon which they can build their final decision with regards to the microloan. And they would give that the final decision within a week. And then finally, we can see the microloan that's being collected by the unbanked individual from one of the bank's partners, which is either I would say the service provider itself or another loan collection/repayment provider such as Fawri or Egypt Post, etc. So we just wanted to showcase very quickly how the application form would look like at the basic level. So we have the applicant here. He or she signs in with their Careem profile. Then they would upload their phone number. Input the SMS message to 369 just for verification. We have the password. And then after a while, he or she would receive a message and then a final credit score that is given by the AI algorithm. And then the process would have been completed and the bank can proceed with providing that loan. So Alex will talk about our team.
Sure. Hey guys, Alex. This is Alex, the other half of the co-founding team of Genify. I'd like to speak about our experience working with banks in the past. We have served a total of 5 banks so far, some of the largest ones globally, like ING or Barclays. I have myself also done some work with one of the Egyptian banks for several months, crafting retail and SME value proposition. And we're a global company, but with a strong roots in the UAE. And as you can see here, a lot of our team members are based there.
The key value propositions for the bank is mainly the access to this large untapped market that is invisible currently for them, as well as leveraging the power of AI to create some very reliable scorecards using alternative data, and then reducing the risk exposure in that case. Whereas for the loan applicant, it's about having some trustworthy intermediaries to deal with the problem of mutual trust, a short time to answer 1 week versus a typical 5 to 6 weeks, a very easy loan application process with a click of a few buttons, and then the centralization of the entire process. Now Alex, for the infrastructure?
Sure. So a key aspect of the infrastructure is the connection to the various data sources through APIs where we get access to the data from a user login. Then these data sources are harmonized, go through a feature generation engine, and then finally a credit scoring model. Here, the key part is to use the latest in machine learning to use either one or several of these sources together, and no matter what, the algorithm can take all of these. Another aspect is the bank-facing platform from which the banks can access directly from our platform the results, the scorecard, and then might review the profile all the way to the end and provide the decision, and then the decision is communicated to the user, the applicant, via a short message, an SMS. Which means that they don't need to go, for example, to a cyber cafe a second time. They can directly receive it on their mobile phone.
You guys are done?
No, I think Georgie might have had some connection.
Hey guys, sorry, I had a connection issue. So let's go quickly to the roadmap. So for the roadmap, it's about evaluating and validating the market need for our specific solution through some of the statistical offices, building a banking partnership with a bank that has appetite for microloans, creating this credit scoring MVP, then partnering with 1 or 2 service providers, ideally a telecom service provider such as Vodafone or Telecom Egypt, then building also a partnership with a local logistics, for example, the Egypt Post or Fawri, for example, and then developing the platform fully before targeting a section of the service provider's customer base in order to deploy our solution. And then very quickly, so if we expect if the customer base grows from 30K to 405K, for the profits to increase from approximately 500,000 to 8 million by the 5th year.